What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it is episode 5 of the What I've Been Playing series, where I just go through, have a chill conversation, just talk about the games that I've been playing recently, and maybe some games that you should expect to see on the channel in the near future. So, super short intro, let's just dive right in. The first game I want to mention real quick is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot. I just want to say I just put out a review on the channel a few days ago as of recording this. So if you haven't checked that video out, and if you're interested in Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and what I have to say about it, go check out that video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to mention that, and let's dive into some more games. Now let's talk about Doom: The Dark Ages. This game came out about 2 weeks ago, and I've been slowly but surely making my way through it. Granted, Expedition 33 kind of took a lot of my time. After this game came out, I really wanted to knock that game out and finish it. So now I'm able to really dive into Doom, and I'm hoping to have a review out very soon on it, have it finished, have my thoughts, and put a review together for it. But so far, I think I'm about 5 or 6 chapters in, so I've really just kind of gotten the basics of it, gotten the feel for it, and it is a very different feeling Doom from 2016 and Eternal, and I think that's a good thing for the series. Don't want it to feel the exact same as before, even though Eternal was very good, and the gunplay and the combat and everything about that game was very good. I think it was the right direction to take it in this direction, have a bit of a slower, more tanky feeling combat, and I really enjoy it so far. I'm really digging what they are going for, and I'm excited to see, 9, 10, 11 hours into the game, if this combat really still hits the same and it still feels as good. And I'm just really looking forward to making my way through this game and seeing what it has to offer the whole way through. So expect something out of this game from me sometime soon, I hope within the next couple of weeks. The rest of the games I'm going to talk about in this video are my backlog games. So Doom was really the only new game that I've been working through as of right now, and I have 3 backlog games that I'm trying to work through. And, well, actually 2 backlog games. One is kind of in the middle, you'll see what I mean when we get to it. But Firewatch, I want to talk about Firewatch. I just recently started this game. I know it's a super short game. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've only played the first 20 or 30 minutes of it, but I know I'm going to work through it very quick, and I want to make a video on it. And so far, just based off of the first day, I really like where things are heading. It kind of feels, I know it's a mystery, I've seen that much, I've heard that much, and first of all, just based on the voice acting and the dialogue between the 2 characters that we have so far, I did not expect. It seems super, genuine and real. It doesn't feel forced at all. It feels just like 2 people, kind of trash talking back and forth to each other sometimes, and also having these, kind of interesting conversations back and forth where they're both confused about something or are both questioning something. That part of the game so far has really stood out to me. Also the visuals, it looks really good. It has this, you're in nature. It gives you that feeling. The ambiance and the setting are also hitting at the same time. And I only have 30 minutes to go off of. I know the game is super short, so that way, I can work through it pretty quick. I do take my time with games, and usually it takes me about a week to finish, a pretty short game, but hopefully I can get this game done pretty quickly and have a video out on it. I'm excited to see where this game goes. Let's talk about the Sea of Stars DLC, The Throes of the Watchmaker. This just recently came out, and if you don't know what Sea of Stars is, it's a turn-based RPG. It released in 2023, and for me, it kind of really put me on to the turn-based RPG genre, kind of like what we just saw with Expedition 33. I haven't really played a whole lot of these games, but this is the first game that really kind of showed me that, wow, this can be a lot of fun. And with the art style and the story and the music of the original game, I was excited to see what this DLC could offer. And it is free, which in 2025 does not happen a lot. It's about a 9, 10, 11 hour DLC that is being given to the player for free, and that just doesn't happen. So if you have Game Pass, the main story is about 20 to 30 hours long, so it's a pretty chunky main story with a lot to see and do. But the combat in the original game is what really kind of sold me, with the almost timing based. It kind of was a precursor to Expedition 33 in a lot of ways for me, even though both teams are smaller teams. I like Sea of Stars a lot, and this DLC is doing a lot with the carnival and circus aesthetic, along with the abilities, the new abilities that are really cool and really unique. I think this DLC, I'm excited to see it through, see where it goes, and hopefully make a video on it. So if you haven't checked out Sea of Stars and it looks like your kind of thing, you should definitely go for it. The last game that I want to talk about is GTA 3, the Definitive Edition. I just recently bought the trilogy on sale, and I know when this trilogy came out at launch, it was just a mess. They really messed it up, and they shouldn't have. I mean, it was pretty easy to just port these games over, make them run a little smoother. At least I would assume so. I would assume it was easy, but I guess it wasn't, and they screwed it up. But I know a huge patch came out, not sure how recently, but I know it did come out, and so far playing GTA 3, I've had no issues at all with performance or bugs. And this is the first time I'm playing GTA 3. I've never really seen any gameplay on it. I've heard a lot about it. You know, it's this revolutionizing game that came out in 2001. Really the first time that we saw this huge open world, 3D world. And, you know, Rockstar was doing their thing like they still are now. And so far, I'm about probably 4, 5, 6-ish hours in. Been doing a lot in the open world, just seeing what this game has to offer. Main story-wise, haven't really gotten too far into it. Didn't know that there was a silent protagonist, so that was a bit off-putting to me, but kind of interesting to see that that's kind of where they started with silent protagonists into voice protagonists. But it's a GTA game. It has a lot of that GTA charm still in it, even though it's an older game. You have the radio stations, which are still very good. Also the talk radio station, I just love listening to that and just hearing those conversations that they recorded. And so far, Liberty City is a great setting. You know, it has this dark, gritty tone to it. When it starts raining, I mean, the weather, a lot of the game looks very good. It still has that art style to it. I think whoever came in and cleaned up whatever mess the game launched with did a very good job. And so far, I am enjoying it. Looking forward to making a video on GTA 3, the Definitive Edition. I'm going to make sure I say that because I'm going to review that. I'm not going to review the older game, the original game. Whatever I get in the Definitive Edition is what I'm going to review. So hopefully, my plan is to play most of the main GTA games before 6 comes out. Don't know if I'll end up doing that, but that is a goal. So hopefully get through 3, then Vice City and San Andreas, and then 4, but we'll see how that goes. Finally, before we get out of here, I just want to talk on some very soon video ideas, because this upcoming week is obviously probably the busiest week in gaming every year. It's Summer Games Fest. It's the E3, not really E3 portion of the year, where a lot of publishers and developers are holding game showcases. Really the two big ones for me are the Summer Games Fest and Xbox Showcase. So I want to make either 1 or 2 videos. Definitely one video on the Xbox side of predicting what's going to be there. Maybe another video, or just combine them into one video talking about Summer Games Fest and what games I want to see and what games I would expect to see. And then also I'm going to have 2 videos, one for Summer Games Fest after giving my thoughts on what we saw, and also the same thing with the Xbox Showcase. So expect hopefully a lot of videos this week talking about predictions and reactions, and then maybe a review or 2. We'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks, but I'm expecting to put out a lot of videos very soon, so stay tuned for that. So that'll be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, sitting down and just hanging out with me, talking about some of the games I've been playing recently, and also very much looking forward to the end of this week and all of the showcase goodness that we're about to get. A lot of new games being announced, shown off, release dates, stuff like that. It's a very exciting time. This week is always a super exciting time of the year. So I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll talk to you later.